Chile. Nya världen fyllt av bulkviner, eller ett land som gjort vin sedan 1500-talet. Jag heter Daniella Lundh Egenäs och är sommelier. I september 2022 var jag på en resa där vi bilade från Santiago ner till Chiles Patagonien. Med på resan var också Madeleine Stenwreth MW som jobbar mycket med Sydamerika. I den här serien, som är uppdelad i 4 avsnitt, riktar vi blicken mot vinlandet Chile. I andra delen är vi i Maule tillsammans med flera producenter från associationen VIGNO.
Yeah, I'm Julio Buchon. I am the 4th generation of the Buchon family. My great-grandfather came from Bordeaux to Chile in 1887. We call ourselves, we are the young generation of the Buchon family, but too bad we are not that young anymore.
So where are we going?
So here we go to the Secano Interior, so the deep in Maule Valley. So we are heading to the coast. Here we are 45 kilometers away from the Pacific. We will end it up today at the Buchon winery in Mingre State, that is 30 kilometers away from the Pacific. So it's the Secano Interior, means the dry interior drylands. So it's dry farming, so it's no water available. So it's all about the coastal range that is full of slopes. It's not a big mountain range, it's more the rolling hills there. So it's not really high. It's from 100 meters to 300 meters from the sea level maximum. It's very wild, a lot of forest also, you will see. So you have old vines. This is the area, the Secano Interior of the old vines. Old vine País, Cariñán, Semillón. So a lot of history here in this area and a lot of forest. So the farms are big, it's a bigger scale, it's more wild. We love here. It's the place to be.
Hi, my name is Christian Sepulveda. I'm chief winemaker at Buchon. And we're trying to show to the people what is Maule, what is the Secano Interior, and all the wine that show that sign of our Secano Interior lines.
How long have you been working here?
I've been working here since 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
When did you start with this one, you say?
With the skin, we started to make this wine in 2016. To make this wine. And we make a semillon from there, and we live 1 year with the skin. In general, in Chile, you say, okay, we pluck Cabernet Sauvignon, you buy a clone, from Bordeaux or anything. For Cariñán, we make our own plants for the people for the VIGNO, for the VIGNO state. Mm-hmm. We take the canes and we make the same vines. And 1 year we leave it in the grass, in the soil, and then we put it in the blood. So it's trying to make our history again for the future. So the choose the variety, if we use master selection or we use clones, we are trying also to put a little technology. So the dry farming, we help a little bit. For the first 2 to 3 years, we put a little bit of water, and then the idea is to take it off for the roots keep going down. That is a little bit what we're trying to do. These kind of 3 lines that we show working today.
Maule och Itata är ju de här områdena där man faktiskt för 500 år sedan började att odla druvor. Och man har en del av landet som man kallar för Secano Interior. Och Secano betyder ju torrt och interior är ju den interior. Inlandet som är torrt. Och det betyder, det finns ingen vatten där. Så de har ingen möjlighet att bevattna. Så rankerna som är odlade där, de har odlats, om man säger med det här dry farming som man pratar så mycket om idag. Men det är för att de rankerna finns kvar där och är 100, 120, 150 år gamla. För att de har inget annat alternativ. Det finns inget annat som odlas
det finns
där.
Inget, liksom.
För det finns inget vatten.
Nej, det är ingenting annat som kan odlas.
De har ingen bördig jord utan det som finns som växer där, det är det som klarar av de här klimatförutsättningarna. Och det är därför de här rankerna finns kvar idag. Och det är ju det här historiska, det här är hjärtat utav historien i Chile.
You can actually give the leaves fertilizer. It doesn't even have to come up through the roots. But you're changing the natural way of things. Hello, I am Derek Mossman of Garage Wine Company. Cool. And this is Trujillo, where VIGNO comes from.
Hi, my name is Edgar Carter from Carter Mollenhauer. That's the name of the project that we started in 2014 with my wife, Karin. Yeah, originally born in Santiago, but it's been a while that we left the city. We're both winemakers, and right now living here in Maule, working with Secano Interior wines, and today especially showing you this, the Trujillo vineyard wine. It's a Carignan based wine, as all Vinho wines, and it's a beautiful place. It's a cool area for Carignan, late ripening, and we are one of the new members of the association, so very glad to contribute with our part to the association.
Let's go in. Christian probably do some prune. Who wants to prune? One of the big differences here is that they would never, in this neighborhood, they would never prune without a small axe. And if someone left a whole bunch of dead wood hanging, they would consider that person a lazy pruner. What they want to do here is I think these are good examples. You want to come into two relatively close to the head, and then those two go off into two more, so that you have good shade, and you're also not allowing anything to turn or get in the way of a horse where it would be broken off. So they're trying to be efficient, even though this is going to turn into a small jungle later on in the year. So we need a couple of you to get in there and to break between the next two plants, so that you were here and you did it. So whoever didn't prune, you're up. Who didn't prune?
I pruned.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Felipe Garcia, winemaker and partner of P.S. Garcia. We started producing wine in 2006, and the variety that I chose to start producing my wine was Carignan from Maule. And in those days was a very weird, very untraditional variety, and with the time I fall in love with the variety, and today half of my wine are with the Carignan in the blend, or pure, and here we are today visiting some vineyards.
And where are we going?
Now we are going to Huerta de Maule.
Hi, my name is Andres Sanchez. I'm a Chilean winemaker, really proud about it. I'm the winemaker of Gilmore Wines. I'm here to talk about VIGNO, which is a kind of dio that we make in Chile many years ago. The name is VIGNO, Viñadores de Carignan. Our mission is to save these old vines of Carignan, and we create with a group of winemakers a kind of dio private, and we have rules to produce this wine that should be 30 years old, all vine Carignan in bush without irrigation, 2 years before the release.
Hi, I'm Brett Jackson, winemaker of Valdivieso. They call me a Chiwi. I've been in Chile for nearly 30 years, so you can work that out. Maule, it's one of Maule, a lot of history. I think we're sort of a lot of Chilean viticulture is based here. That was the area let's see, we're talking dry farmed vineyards. It was the area where the natural rainfall was enough to keep the vines going, and what we call, say, the Cercado Interior, so in the coastal ranges. So it's quite a rustic landscape, but it's from the more inland areas, which are more arable, and then these areas here were much more dedicated to winemaking. And you see it today. You can drive around these little valleys, and you can see the little parcels of land. A lot of people, a lot of strong connections to the land, to their vineyards, and to their way of life here. So I think it's a lot of feeling, a lot of connection of people with the land and the way that they live here.
I'm traveling a lot in Europe making wine, helping a friend who is a winemaker in Italy. So I began with the idea that we need in some way in Chile, we need to represent and put more focus in the land and in the small areas. And I found with the Carignan show us a great opportunity to do it. It's like was like a call from this variety, because it's unique in this area. It's all that can give you a nice and bright and herbal and with a lot of floral character and a strong and elegant mouth. So became my idea, and I put together a group of very generous winemakers that believe in myself and in the idea, and all together we built this new project and born, and now it's VIGNO. It's probably the best produce the best wine in Chile.
May I ask, since you're from New Zealand, why you can make wine like on New Zealand, wherever in the world? Why did you choose Chile?
Why did I choose Chile?
Yeah.
I mean, it was really, a lot of things in life are about timing. You're looking for things and timing and dumb luck. And I arrived in Chile in the early 90s, and it was just a magic. It was really magic. It was, I'd left New Zealand on this adventure of learning about wine, going to different areas to get more knowledge, and I arrived in Chile in the early 90s, and Chile was just rediscovering itself. It was coming out of a crisis of the 80s, and you could just see this incredible potential in climate, potential in the drive of people, and just wanting to do, wanting to do all that they could. And being here, I got here, I was about 24 or 25 when I arrived, and it was like this, so it was just something that I just connected with, and I saw it as an incredible opportunity to be able to participate and then have an opportunity to make wine and be a part of what is the Chilean wine story today.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. I nästa avsnitt besöker vi vingårdar i Itata och hör bland annat Leo Erasso berätta om platsen.